We started to work with UPS and learn that UPS really does want to eliminate as much excess packaging. It's better for them. Their trucks are loaded up with more packages. There's less drivers needed, less gas is used. So there's so many wins for them again. So that campaign evolved into Ship Greener.
What do you think about, you talk a lot about circularity, which I think makes a lot of sense, going back to, we live in this global supply chain now. But if you look at where value and things are growing, is definitely in the urban and like suburban areas where you just have so many more people. Like where you live is a perfect example. Yeah. So I often say a lot of the things that you need are all around you. It's just how do you tap into it is the harder part. And so you're creating, with some of the examples you gave, you're tapping into that. Are there other areas that you start to think, like, hey, why haven't we figured this out yet?
I think online shopping, it's a big problem. I think we're seeing a lot of packages coming in these, like a tiny little object and a huge package with all that bubble wrap and all that plastic, and it doesn't even need it. So we started a campaign initially called Ship Naked, and it was because I received a handheld vacuum that just had the shipping label on it, and it just arrived in the manufacturer's box. And my first comment was, it's naked. And so we created this campaign that we had this naked-ish delivery man bringing a toaster, and it was just...
Wait, the delivery man was naked?
Yeah, it was our PSA. It's really funny. You got to check it out. But he comes up and he's just delivering this toaster with no packaging again. It really is an interesting thing because we started to create that same online email campaign, and now Amazon offers a toggle that says ship in manufacturer's packaging. And so the idea is that many times it's just redundant to put a box that's already tightly packed with all the necessary protections in another box. And then we started to work with UPS and learn that UPS really does want to eliminate as much excess packaging, but it's better for them. Their trucks are loaded up with more packages. There's less drivers needed, less gas is used. So there's so many wins for them again. So that campaign evolved into Ship Greener because there are things that you can pack well, but aren't actually able to go naked, quote unquote. So Ship Greener was born, and we're seeing tremendous support in that regard from all the delivery companies. Even everyone's down for that one. They're like, okay, this makes sense. Let's just try to get people to be a part of it. And they have actually divisions within their companies to help their consumers, which are their clients shipping out, to learn how to pack better and figure out solutions in that way. So it's great, like tapping into their services for anyone that's like, for example, a UPS client. They can learn these tricks to make the packages more green, and it's great to see that they have that.
Well, like you said, in some of the other examples, this seems like a no-brainer, win-win-win all across the board. It's going to cost, the manufacturers less. It's going to cost less to transport. It's going to be better for the environment. And the rate, the stat I recall is I think by 2026, we're going to have 260 billion parcels shipped a year. And think about the amount of plastic that isn't all that, right? Like you said. And that curve is just skyrocketing, especially with the rise of e-commerce, especially over the last decade.
Absolutely.
And so I think anything we can do to put a bend in that curve, is super important.